on to Stanford University under a scholarship to study civil engineering, where he played football at East and Stanford until he enlisted in 1942. John Chimenti was not granted a long life, but he helped save 7 crew members when his B-17 Cicero Kid was shot down November 9, 1944, over Fouché, a small village southeast of Belgium, while on a bombing mission to the marshalling yards and rail facilities in Saarbrücken, Germany. Some of First Lieutenant Chimenti's military records were lost in a fire in St. Louis, limiting some of what we know. We do know, however, that on November 19, 1944, this B-17G, a member of the U.S. Army Air Corps, 8th Air Force, 3rd Air Division, 45th Combat Wing, 563rd Bomb Squadron, and the 388th Bomb Group, took off from Knetzelsau, England, headed for Germany. This mission was Chimenti's 33rd. First Lieutenant Chimenti had signed up for 3 additional missions beyond the required 32. As this plane was approaching the initial point for the start of their bomb run, engine number 4 caught fire. Simultaneously, a large explosion rocked the plane. First Lieutenant Chimenti and his co-pilot, James D. Clark, were fatally injured in the blast and perished in a wreck. But the 7 other crew members were able to parachute to safety. It's notable that the people of Fouché, Belgium, erected a monument honoring Chimenti and Clark at the military base in Arlon, the site of the crash. The monument is dedicated to the aircraft crews killed for freedom in Europe. First Lieutenant Chimenti was awarded the Distinguished Flying Cross and the Air Medal with 1 oak leaf cluster. He's buried in Erie, Pennsylvania. Does anybody from the Chimenti family have anything else to share?
Thank you. What a tremendous occasion. I just can't get over how overwhelming this is. Never thought we'd have the opportunity. I really want to thank the Erie Airport Authority and all of those involved in putting this together, that brings us all together to commemorate a tremendous event. I'm a research scientist by training, and so this was a lot of fun researching all of this. And I discovered so many things about our uncle, our cousin, and I hope we can reminisce at the luncheon afterwards as the 5th Street, German Street, 7th Street, the Chimentis, the Ciceros, all get together and just discuss and remember what we can of those early years in the 40s. I was so impressed when I had the chance to, what would we do without Google? You know, Google is, I have to give Google credit for getting all this information for me. What would we have done? I never knew that he studied civil engineering at Stanford University. We never thought of Stanford University back in the 40s. Anyway, I just came from Stanford University about a month ago, and I had already known that he had been on the football team there. And I got to see the pictures of the football team of the 1940s and 41. Tremendous. And in another week, next week, I go to a major research conference on nanotechnology and cybersecurity in Germany. And I plan to take a trip to Fouché, and actually see more. So thank you so much. We really appreciate everything that you are doing.